Hello, hello. Sorry, my neighbor, like, all I saw was this giant thing walk by, and I guess they're guitars or cellos, I don't know. Could be an upright bass, that might be kind of cool. But I was trying to figure out like how many she was gonna be able to fit into her trunk, so I was distracted, I'm sorry. I'm people watching, I'm not that person, I swear. I'm not like sitting in the window with goggles, I'm not that person. It was just, I saw a large object walk by and I was like, what the hell? And and then like, she must have like, all right, because that wouldn't fit in a regular trunk. So she must have like the thing that where you can fold the seats on the inside down and like expand your trunk space, because there's no way she fit that in her trunk. Sorry, distractions. Hello, Tammy, Cinematic Skeins. This is episode 27. I am the owner / dyer of Cinematic Skeins, micro hand-dyed yarn. Yeah, I'm not a small batch indie dyer. I am a micro indie dyer because honestly, I dye maybe 4 or 5 skeins in a pan at a time. Rarely repeat my colorways. I'm a micro dyer, y'all, because it's a hobby and I have no time. Well, I have lots of time, but there are other things I want to do, like knit or watch movies. Although here lately, I have been able to knit while I watch movies. Although there are some where I have to put my knitting down because the movie's that good, or I'm like, I need to read the subtitles and I can't focus. Okay. This is take 2. I started off and then I rambled for like 20 minutes and hadn't talked about a single yarny thing. And I feel like y'all, if you're new here, welcome. I ramble a lot. A lot. If you've been here, you know this. I say this almost every video. Yeah, so. But usually I go off on my tangent and then I pull it back in. I wasn't pulling it back in, so yes, we're starting over. Hello. It's October. It's 50 degrees outside right now. It's gonna be like in the 80s later, but it's 50 right now. And I got to wear my little comfy like roby hoodie thing while I was outside with the dogs this morning. I can't wait to pull my hoodies out of the box. Oh, I don't even know why I boxed them up. You know, like, were you ever that like family that like when the weather changes, you box up your clothes? I don't even know why. I don't know why I do it. Because honestly, half the clothes that are sitting in those boxes, I can't fit my chubby ass into them anyway. So just leave them in the box. There's no need to unpack them. My hoodies always fit though, because I always buy my hoodies, like, unlike my sweaters, where I like my sweaters to have some positive ease, but not a ton. My hoodies, I like massive, because I like to like pull the sleeves over my hands and hold on. I think I inhaled mohair. I don't know what just happened. It's like I felt a tickle in my throat and I was like, I must cough right now. Got all teary. 1 second. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh. All right, so hey, no sir. We're not doing that. Go back outside. They listened. Boys, can we not? It's too early for that. Hi. Jamie, Cinematic Skeins, episode 27 said that. Okay, here we go. Lots to show. This is going to be a long one. I've got the giveaway to do. I'm going to get to it, but I'm not going to do it like right at the beginning, because then you're not going to watch anything. You're going to be like, okay, I didn't win, I won. And then you're like, all right, whatever, don't need to watch you anymore. Y'all don't do that, do you? Do you? I know I ramble, but I ramble about fun things. Benny says no. Can y'all, hey, guys. Boys. Oh, it's on my phone. Are we done? We're not done, boys. Where's the squeaky thing? Oh, they just went outside. Okay. Sometimes I have an app on my phone that sounds like a squeaky toy, so sometimes I use that to get the dogs to stop messing with stuff. Yeah. Anyway, hi. Knitting stuff. I'm not gonna, like I said, the first time I did this video was 20 minutes of rambling. I'm still gonna ramble, because I do. But don't want to do it again. So let's hop right in. It's October. Best month of the year. Because it starts to get cold. Well, not in Texas. But, well, I mean, it's 50 degrees right now. So, I mean, it starts to get a little bit chilly, at least in the mornings. If you're somewhere awesome, it's getting cold now. Yeah, okay. You know, global warming aside. If you're still shopping for Halloween stuff, which, why aren't you? I shop for Halloween stuff all year. Ross has all their Halloween stuff on deep clearance. $2.50. It's a wall hanging. $2.50. It's gonna go back there somewhere. $1. It's a napkin holder, but I'm gonna use it to hold my mail. Yes. Or hold on. Where'd it go? I just had it in my hand. Huh? Yeah. I did buy 2 of them, so I could hold my mail and this. Yes. Okay. And look at that. Isn't that cool? The little compartments. This one was $4. Deep clearance, y'all. Get on it. Oh, this is yarn I dyed. What do y'all think of this? My thoughts were I was trying to dye for holiday movies, but of course my favorite holiday movies tend to be not everybody else's favorite holiday movies. And I was like, I wanted it to kind of look like Candy Cane, but then I also kind of wanted it to look like a horror movie. So I was thinking like this could be Krampus, like a Krampus colorway. I don't know what I'm thinking. But what do you think? Is it hideous? I don't know. I can't decide. I don't really do holiday colors. I can't decide if I like this or not. Somebody will like it, right? What do y'all think? Be honest. I dyed this one. This is yak. I bought yak, you guys. I bought yak. I didn't buy a lot of it. I just bought like a little 50-gram pack and some minis. But oh, look at that green. I like it. Look. Oh, it's a good green. Should dye my hair green. No. All right. Anyway, too much upkeep. So yeah, this isn't as dark as I was planning for. I forgot that, you know, with the yarn already being dark, the colorway was going to look way darker while the yarn was wet than it really was. And you know, colors look darker in the water anyway, which I find to be a pain because like I'll dye colorway and I'm like, oh yes, this is awesome. And then it dries and I'm like, eeh. But anyway, this was a happy accident. It's not as dark as I wanted it, but I love it. I love this color. It's such a good green. So I am currently, it's actually cooling off right now. I'm dyeing this on Merino to see if I can recreate. Cause you know, like yak, it's a grayish, like a brownish gray base. So the Merino is not, it's like a white base. So what I did, dye secrets, I dyed that gray and then I dyed it the same colors that I dyed this. So maybe that'll work. Yeah, and I wrote it down. So if it turns out this same shade of green, I can repeat that colorway and make myself a sweater. So yes, dye those. The other things I dyed were the Beetlejuice sock sets, and those go into the shop at noon today, Central Standard Time. When will they ship? Sometime this week. Whenever I make it to the post office. Because it's the first of the month, you guys. And the first couple business days for me are super busy, and half the time I don't have time to leave for lunch. Like, I work through my lunches. So at the latest, it will ship next Saturday if you buy it today. I will try to make it to the post office during my lunch breaks, but if I can't, the latest will be Saturday. But you will get it before Halloween, if that counts. So, yeah. Anyway. Change some stuff at the shop. Admin-y stuff. So, right now my shop is set up to only ship to US and Canada because it's just easier for me. For Canada, I am only shipping to you via the US Postal Service because I have shipped to Canada with the US Postal Service before and not had any trouble. Like, I want to say there have been 3 shipments to Canada and I've not had any trouble. I shipped to Canada with UPS recently, and they charged my customer like over $50 in customs broker fees to pick up their package. Not okay. Not okay. Because I paid $40 to ship the package in the first place. So why was it $40 to ship and then you're going to charge my customer $50 too? That's like 90, sorry, language. That's 90 freaking dollars that we shouldn't have had to deal with. Like, it made me mad. It made me mad. So I took off the UPS option for shipping. I think I tried to take it off of US too, but I don't know if the website left it or not, but I'm not shipping UPS anymore. I might have left it for US because sometimes UPS is a little bit cheaper than the Postal Service. Like if you want something like really, really fast. But yeah, no more international shipping via UPS. It's not happening because they have made me angry and I do not want to give them my money. Or your money. I did offer to cover those fees and my customer was like, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. But I don't ever want that to happen to anybody again. That's not okay. It's not okay. Anyway, that was a rant. Let's get into the thing. See all this? You know, I was like, my head hurts. I'm not going to go to DFW Fiber Fest. And I don't need to spend any money because Rhinebeck. And I don't need any more yarn. Bought all of this at DFW Fiber Fest. And I shouldn't have. You know why? Because I forgot that I loaned money to a friend of mine. And if you're a friend of mine and I loan you money, I'm not like, I need this back by next week. Like, I'm going to charge you interest. I'm going to break your legs. Like, I'm not that person. I'm like, pay me when you can. We're good. I have the money to help you out right now. Something happens in the future and I need a little help. I would like to think that you would help me out too and not be like crazy about it. What are you doing? Come say hi. Come say hi. Say hello. We're here. Hello. Oh. Or not. That was a bad idea. Why did I do that? All right, here we go. A reset. It's crooked. Fixed. Why did I do that? Anyway, hi guys. The rambling. Okay, so anyway, moving on. I loaned my friend some money, and so I shouldn't have spent money. So now Rhinebeck is going to be like credit card only. And I don't want to max out my credit card or anything because it's pretty up there right now because I've been shopping. I need to stop. And then, I'm not trying to make this person feel bad. I'm not. But and they were kidding. And I don't think they understood how it would make me feel. when I say I'm not going to go buy a bunch of stuff and then I go buy a bunch of stuff, I've mentioned this. I have a thing about keeping my word, and then I feel bad because I'm like, I broke my word because I bought a bunch of stuff. Somebody said to me that they don't believe me anymore when I say I'm not going to do something. That bothers me. I know they were kidding, but that bothers me. Because that's what I'm talking about. That kind of thing. Like, she said she's not going to do it, but she's going to do it. Like, I don't want to be that person. So, I'm no longer going to say I'm not going to do the things. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to continue to just say, try not to. I'm going to try to remember to say try when I say stuff. I don't intend to do the things. They just happen. I'm impulsive. That is what I do. I'm a Sagittarius. We're impulsive. Granted, I don't fit all the characteristics of a Sagittarius, and I think it's because I wasn't supposed to be a Sagittarius. I was born really early. I was 3 pounds and 2 ounces when I was born, and now I'm the tallest girl in the family and the black sheep. Whatever. Anyway, let's get to the things, the stuff and the things and the whatnots. I have so much to show you. I have so many acquisitions. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the knitting. There's not a lot, there's a little bit. I do want to do a video of should I frog it? Because I have a lot of whips and they've just been sitting in those bags over by my little electric fireplace, just hanging out, not being touched. I think the only thing that's still over there that I'm definitely going to pick back up is my Bright Night shawl. And everything else is just kind of whatever. But I do have a couple of whips that I am currently working on that I will show you. But let's look at my two finished objects. I think it's just 2. Is it just 2? It's just 2. Where'd my iPad go? Did a test knit. Oh, hair in my throat. I did a test knit for the Nightling Cowl by Jen Emmer. That's what that looks like. This pattern will be released this month. Ta-da. I swear I blocked this. Some of my floats are a little snug, so it like dips in like on the moons. See where it like dips right there? On both. And on that one. Whatever, it's blocked, it's fine, it's fine. This will make a cool sweater. But then the wings will be like holding your boobs, which would be weird. Or it could be cool. I don't know. It'd be kind of funny though. This would make a cool sweater. Wouldn't it? It would. Hold on. That would make a cool sweater. Look at that. Dude, that would be sweet. I already have a sweater. All right. This is my cowl. It's lovely. This is with West 7th Wool Nevermore. Just this color. Isn't that beautiful? All right, and Yarnation. This was one of my sock sets for Yarnation. This was Surface Hunter. And do I have any more left? I don't know where the bag is that I had this in. I don't know where a bag is, but it's just the blue speckly color. Cause yeah, blue and gray. It's cute and spooky and bigger than I expected. It's like, I feel like when you're wearing it, it's just gonna scrunch up, right? I don't know, I don't wear cowls, but I am apparently all about making them right now. So yeah, I mean, it's just gonna scrunch up, so you're not gonna really see the bag. But I guess I'll know it's there, so it's cute. And it's too big to just like pull up. and like wear over my face. I don't know, it's cute. It'll keep my neck warm and it's not constrictive. So yeah, I guess I could be into cowls. I mean, I've made a couple now, right? And I'm planning another one. Check this out. Check this out. Hold on. Tannis gray. You guys. Knit fast, dye warm. Yes! Yes! Making it. Making it. Now this one is substantial. That one was 2 skeins of DK. This one is massive. 2 skeins of worsted for your main color, 1 skein of worsted for your contrast. That's a lot of freaking yarn, man. But it's all right. So 300 yards for the main, and then 245 yards for the contrast, which is 1 skein. Yeah, 1 skein. Excuse me. I mean, depending on your skein of worsted. I think my worsted's only 220 yards. Well, not my worsted, but the worsted I have, which I think is Rios. Yeah, I mean, 210 yards. Like Rios is 210 yards. So I would need 4 skeins of yarn to make this cowl. Which I have, so it's okay. But that's a lot of yarn for 1 cowl. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that. Yes. Cowls. Okay. Was that it for the cowls? That's it for the cowls. Okay. Sweaters. Sweaters. It's finished, y'all. It's finished. It's finished. It's done, man. It's done. I'm so excited that it's done, y'all know. It's out of the bag. It's off my needles. When I blocked it, I literally didn't have to do anything. I just laid it flat and let it dry. The only thing I had to do was make the ribbing lay down. And this is on purpose. Like, that's in the pattern. It's supposed to do that. But, all right, so here's what I changed in the pattern. In the pattern, this ribbing is super, super long. Like, it starts like up here and is like that long. I didn't want to do that because I'm not skinny. So, and then, I don't know if you guys can see, I know it. It's not obvious when I'm wearing it, so I'm going to leave it. You see it. This one's longer than this one. What happened was I was knitting on this and then I was like, I'm almost ready to bind it off, blah, blah, blah. And then I had a work thing and I got pulled into a conference call and I did my conference call and then I did a bunch of work. And then like when work was over, I was like, let me finish my sweater. Not thinking I still have a couple more rows to do in ribbing before I bind off. My brain was like, okay, I'm ready to bind off. And I went ahead and bound this off. And then I looked at them and was like, oops. So there's about like 4 rows of ribbing missing on this one. But it's okay. It's okay. Because when I wear it, I made my sleeves so long, like I always do. They fold over like this when I'm wearing it. So you'll never know. You'll never know. Nobody will ever see that. So this is going to Rhinebeck. I'm going to wear this. Is going to be one of the sweaters that I wear for Rhinebeck. I'm a little confused on the Rhinebeck sweater thing. Like, are you supposed to wear a pattern that came out the same year? Because nope. So right now I'm thinking this sweater and maybe my copperhead tee are what's going with me to Rhinebeck. I feel like the Avena sweater is going to be too thick. My planetary sweater went to a new home. and you know I can't wear my farmhouse cardi, but that's also going to a new home. I just need to fix the sleeves and ship it or drop it off at my friend's house and clean, because it's not itchy to her. Wish it wasn't itchy for me, but whatever. And I'm not going to tell her how much the yarn cost, because she wouldn't take it if I told her. Or the planetary sweater. I gave her my planetary sweater too. She took that home already. I won't tell her how much that cost either. But she likes, like, that was my first sweater I ever finished. And that's before I knew that you needed to block your swatches just in case the yarn grew. And I didn't do that with that one. And that sweater ended up being like super massive on me. And she likes her sweaters super baggy. Like, I like them a little bit baggy. She likes hers super baggy. So it works out because we're about the same size. And like, I'm only maybe an inch taller than her. So we're of similar builds. And we wear the same shoe size. So I'm going to make her some socks, because then I don't feel bad about continually making socks, because now I have somebody that I can give them to. So yeah, I want to make her some socks. And I know she's knit worthy because her parents used to do missionary work and they used to go to Peru a bunch. And so she's got alpaca socks that she knows she can't put in the washing machine. Like, she knows she has to hand wash them, and they're like her favorite thing ever. So, and I now have a knit worthy person I can like ship stuff to. Like, especially if I make stuff that's too baggy for me, just pass it on. So yes, this is finally finished. And I'm casting on another sweater because Taylor of Wool Needles Hands, Taylor Seeking Cozy, whichever. I think she changed it back to Wool Needles Hands. But Fiber for the People, she's having a make-along for the Felix pullover or the Felix cardigan. It's like a Felix make-along, or knit-along, I guess, because the Felix is only knit. Yes, Felix knit-along. Starting today through December, and she's including whips, and there's a prize if you're interested in a prize. I don't really need the prize because yarn, there's so much yarn, but so I bought more. We'll get to it. But she's doing a knit along for the Felix. I looked at the cardigan because I really do want a cardigan since my farmhouse cardigan didn't work out, but I don't really like the Felix cardigan style. I like it better as a pullover. So I'm going to make the pullover. And it is by, is it Anna? Amy Christopher's Savory Knitting. And it's the Felix pullover. It's like a popular pattern on Ravelry, whatever. It's Aran weight. So I needed something to take for knitting for Rhinebeck. Cause like Maryland Sheep and Wool, I brought like a sock and everybody was like knitting and stuff. And I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here. Like, I feel like I need to bring knitting. So my plan is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast this on, and I'm going to get it to the sleeve separation. And then that's what I'm going to take to Rhinebeck, because then it's just straight stockinette the rest of the way. I don't know if are there decreases? I don't know. I haven't read the pattern all the way through, whatever. It looked like a really simple sweater. And yes, I swatched for it because I only have, the only Aran weight I have is this tweed, and I thought about using this for it, but I don't like the way it's looking. I don't know, it looks, not to be a jerk, but it looks like a mop to me. Like, if, I don't know, it looks like a mop. It looks like a mop, and I don't like it. Which is sad, because I love the coloring in this tweed, because it's not like the dog hair. It's not like the regular, like, primary color tweed. It's got, like, bits of burgundy and, like, different shades in it, and black, and, like, I like the coloring in this tweed. And there's even a teal one. I like the coloring of it. I'm not a fan of the fabric per se, for like a pullover. I think this fabric would look good in just a around the house cardigan. So I think I'm going to save this for an around the house cardigan. So then I swatched up this, and for me personally, my colorway tastes, I would normally go for the black, because yeah, but I really like the mohair with this red. And the reason I put the mohair in is because, like I said, that's my only Aran weight yarn, and the pattern calls for Aran weight or chunky. I have worsted, so I think worsted plus lace is Aran, if I remember right. So, and then I looked at the yarn ideas on Ravelry, and a lot of people used Rios. So I figure I have that Cereza yarn. I have enough of it to do this sweater. So I think I'm going to do it with, and I showed you guys this mohair before. I got it from Hobie. It's the Diablo Wild Print and the, is it macaw? It doesn't say, but I think this is the Scarlet Macaw colorway, but this plus this looks like that, right? And I really like that on the red. I really like it on the red. When I made this swatch, I pinned it to the inside of my shirt and wore it for a little bit just to see if it was itchy, because I've never knit with mohair before. And I feel like it is going to be a little bit itchy, but I'm going to make it anyway. And I'm going to make it kind of baggy, because I feel like a red sweater isn't something I would wear all the time. And living in Texas, an Aran weight sweater is definitely not something I would wear all the time. So it could just be, I don't know, like, it doesn't feel itchy now. But, you know, the farmhouse cardi didn't feel itchy either until I put it on. I don't know. I'm going to go for it. But anyway, I really like this swatch with the red and the black, but I don't have a ton of black Rios. I just have one skein, and I don't have any more worsted to dye. And I'm not gonna buy any more yarn for this. So yeah, I gotta remember to say try. I'm gonna try not to buy any more yarn. I'm gonna try to knit from stash. Like I said, I would only make the Felix if I could knit it from stash. And I feel like I can. But what I'm thinking of doing, because I like these colors together and I don't have a lot of black, is I could sub in acrylic. I have a lot of black acrylic. I don't know. But what I'm thinking of doing is I'll use black for the collar and the sleeves, the cuffs, and then whatever black I have left over, I'll use to do like a big black stripe maybe, or like a couple of small stripes in the body of the sweater, to break it up a bit, to break up the red a little, give the sweater a little character. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I really like the mohair on the red. I really do. I feel like the black makes it look a little messy, but the red, I think it looks good with the red. What do y'all think? Y'all think? And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a sweater that's probably going to be itchy, but whatever. I don't know. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to cast it on today because the make along starts today. Although with the make along, whips are welcome. So if you already started a Felix and it's like chilling in a whip bag somewhere, break it out, join in the make along, whatever. Yes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast that on today. I am participating in the Stephen West MCAL this year. I am just going to go with some basic colors. I was going to use my West 7th Wool Soundbite yarn, which is the light gray with the blue and purple speckles. And then I was going to pair it with like a dark gray. And then I was going to do like a turquoise as my pop of color. But I also pulled just some basics. So like a black, a charcoal, and like a mossy green. And I keep looking back at that. Like I've pulled out multiple options and I keep going back to the gray and green. Is that another hummingbird? Is that a different hummingbird? Or the same hummingbird? I had a hummingbird this morning. I would turn the camera around, but I'm charging, so I can't because the cord's not long enough. Are you the same hummingbird or are you a different hummingbird? I have 2 hummingbirds in one day? They make me so happy. I have a hummingbird. I have the nectar stuff, like without the dye in it, but I don't have a feeder. I need a feeder. Is it worth putting it out now the weather's changing? Like, are they still gonna... I don't know anything about wildlife. Birds, anyway. I'm not a big fan of birds. I'm not a big fan of birds. I'm not a big fan of parrots. One of the vets I used to work for had a parrot, and every time I walked by its cage, it would snatch my hair out, and I freaking hated that bird. I used to walk around with Matilda, the snake, some giant boa constrictor. So whenever I would clean her, her habitat out, I would like wear her around my neck and like clean her habitat out. And I kept like, I want to walk past the bird's cage. You can have some chicken, because I freaking hated that bird. But anyway, they're both deceased now. And I felt a little bit guilty. Ooh, Matilda did constrict on me once. Like I had just fed the other snakes, so I guess I smelled like mouse, and she started to constrict on me when I picked her up, and it took like 3 people to unwrap her from my arm. But I don't have issues with snakes, none. Bugs though, and birds that pull your hair out. But anyway, rambling. It was time for rambling, right? Readjusting, sorry. Because it's gonna be a long one. I need to get comfortable. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. In fact, I'm gonna take a little break and get some water, because this is gonna be a bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so showed you guys finished objects. Whips. I need to do an episode where I'm like, should I frog it? Because I have a lot of whips. And the only one, I think I have at least 4 bags over there with stuff in them. And the only one I really want to pick up again is the Bright Night shawl, because that's one I'm definitely going to finish. But then I have that tank top I was making. I decided I don't really like it. I still like the yarn. I'm not a fan of the garter at the bottom. So I think I'm gonna unravel that one. Then I have a shift, Andrea Mallory, the shift cowl over there. Have those film roll socks that I know I'm gonna frog. Like I know I'm gonna frog those. I'm gonna make that pattern eventually. Like once, if I ever figure out how to not knit colorwork tightly in a sock, because I've tried all the tips and tricks. I've tried them all, y'all. I've tried them. Still having issues. What are my other whips? I have my rainbow ribbon shawl that I've been working on since I first decided to teach myself how to knit. I have my coziest memory blanket, which I am gonna frog that, I think, and start it over, because I want to redo it. I still want to do it. I just want to change how I'm doing it. Like I want to have a border around the squares and then join them all together. I don't want to do it as one giant piece. I just want to do separate squares. Maybe. I don't know. I have another whip over there. I don't remember what it is though. Anyway. Anyway. I have sock whips. I still have my pink nightmare socks. I haven't touched them since the last time I showed them to you. I do plan to finish these because I like the yarn. I love this yarn. I kind of want to make a sweater out of this yarn actually. Yeah, this is Velvet by West 7th Wool. I love it. But yeah, I am going to finish these at some point. I cast on Thursday the Stephen West Dustland socks. These. And I am using Mother Night, which is basically Sisters to the Fates without the sparkle. I was calling it all of my black yarn Sisters to the Fates because it's all dyed the same depth of shade, the same black. But I feel like Sisters to the Fates has to be the sparkly one. And like the one without sparkle should have its own name. I know that's weird, but in my brain, Sisters of the Fates has to have the sparkle on it because of the thing. The thing. Hold on. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't do the thing. Hold on. Lily, Legend. I wish I knew how to put video clips, insert video clips into my video. I don't know how to do it. Wait, I don't want to play the music because then I'll get like copyright crap. Hold on. Really? But wait, I don't want to do the music because I'll get in trouble. Where's the volume button? Wait, hold on. Wait, that's the perfect. That's it. That's it right there. Hold on. Sorry, guys. No skills. All right, hold on. Get to the mirror. Get to the mirror. This is so dark. Can I make this lighter? There we go. Yeah, when she gets... Right, wait. When she spins, the glare. Oh my gosh. How am I doing this? There you go. See the sparkles? Sparkles. Yes. I love that movie. Anyway... Sisters of the Fates has to be sparkly. It has to be black and sparkly. But plain black should have its own thing. And because I dye my black for Legend, Mother Night, opening line of Legend, Mother Night, fold your dark arms around me. Or about me. Is it around me or about me? I don't remember. Around me. It's around me. Help me in your black embrace. Okay, yes. Anyway, my Legend colorways. So my black is Legend based. So Sister of the Fates is sparkly. Mother Night is not sparkly. That was a really long explanation and a video clip. So there you go. But these are the Dustland socks in the Mother Night colorway. I was going to make my Mother Night colorway like a blue-black, but yeah, whatever. This is what we're doing now. I think if I dye a blue-black, maybe I'll call it Near Dark. Yeah. Now I want to go in there and dye blue-black. It's just... But okay. So yes, working on those. Gonna cast on the Felix with the reds and the mohair that might be itchy, and then next week the Stephen West MCal. So yes, those will be my whips, and eventually I'll get to the whip pile over there and frog things or not frog things and finish things. I need to finish some things. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I thought about doing the Stephen West MCal with this Biche and Bush yarn, Biches and Bushes yarn that looks like bubbles. Because remember I told you guys I was going to make socks with it? Well, I attempted to cast on some socks with it. I don't think I will like it. And like, I didn't like knitting it on a one. And I feel like it's too fuzzy-ish and loosely plied for socks, I think. Plus there's no nylon in it, and I'm a little, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's gonna break. Unlike the tweed yarn, which breaks, which I was worried about, like, should I not knit with this because it breaks? But when I knit my swatch of it, the swatch, like pulling on the swatch didn't break the yarn. So I feel like it's okay. Like, do I have any bits? I think I showed you guys this before, this tweed, but, oh, now it's not doing it. Oh yeah, there we go. It just pulls apart. Which I was like, I don't want to make a garment out of this. But like I said, when I knit it and like pulled and yanked on it, it didn't rip. So I feel like it just rips when it's not woven to give it strength, if that makes any sense. And this one doesn't pull apart. So it's strong, but I didn't like the feel of it trying to knit it into a sock. So I thought about using this for the MCAL, but I only have enough of it because these are 50 gram, right? Yeah, these are 50 gram skeins. I only have enough of it for it to be the pop of color. And I don't feel like that's a good pop of color. You know? I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Should we get to the acquisitions? Or should we do the giveaway? You know what? Some of y'all don't care about all the stuff that I acquire, right? Granted, if you've been watching me for a bit, you know I can't stop myself with the shopping. So you might want to see the acquisitions. You want me to enable you? Some of you have started enabling me. Like, I get messages, hey, I think you would like this. And I'm like, damn it, must buy all the things. Like, oh, somebody sent me, hold on, you gotta see it. They're VHS tapes. God, now I want to watch Legend. Oh no, did I close that window? Oh, good. Whew. I have the comment thing ready to go, so I just have to hit the button. I don't want to close that window. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So much easier to maneuver on my phone, even though it's the same platform. Where's Etsy? Me. Oh, something I like is on sale? Shh. There are VHS keychains, y'all. Or VHS charms, like you can get them as a keychain, or as earrings. And oh my God, they have so many titles. But it's Mr. Zombie's Workshop. Why did y'all tell me about that? Why? I've bought like 4 of them. Let me see what they look like when they get here. I was gonna buy the earrings, but then I was like, you know, no, I wanna buy like little separate ones and I'm gonna make them into stitch markers. So that's the plan. When they get here, I'm gonna make 4 VHS stitch markers. One of them's Nightbreed. Okay. I'm so excited. Anyway, so I bought that. So many things, so many things. Did I show you guys the skellies? I know I posted, like, I've been posting on Instagram so much, but I have things that I bought. I don't think I showed them to you. Let me see if I can find them. I think they're in here. There's 3 of them. Okay. Stitch stoppers. Got little black skulls. These are from Yarn and You. white skulls. And she had, oh, the thing's up here. Where'd it go? Where'd I put it? So it's in the living room. These ones, sushi rolls. And then the one that's in the living room, because I'm not going to pause and go get it, because then I have to remember where it is in the living room. I think it's in the little notions box, but it might not be. So I'll show them to you on here in case you're not on my Instagram. Won't you let me click on it? And then I got these ones. Not the bats or the candy corn, just the skulls. So yeah, I got stitch stoppers. And in case you want to know, 2.5 millimeter to 9. So these do not fit my, they don't fit my sock needles. Because what are sock needles? Is it on here? Where's the thing? These are 2.25. So if they were just a smidge larger, I could use my stitch stoppers on them, but they're two. They don't fit. Just a smidge. Somebody make some stitch stoppers that are okay for sock needles, because that's what I would like to use them for. Oh, I bought this at Yarnation too. Vulgarity warning. Okay, I will read them to you. Here we go. I don't care what I accept in the past. I'm not accepting that shit anymore. It's okay not to do everything. Darling, do I look like I fucking care? Do epic shit. Amazing as fuck. Total badass. Fresh out of fucks. I use bad words. Let's go fuck some shit up. I don't give a flying fuck. Good morning. I see the assassins have failed. How about no? Go away. It's all shits and giggles, so somebody giggles and shits. I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. Do no harm, but take no shit. I think that's what that says. It's a little cut off. Vulgarity over. And it's just polka dots on the inside. But I had to have it. I had to have it. It's super cute. If you're into that kind of thing. So yeah, I bought that too. And let's see. Stripes. Halloween yarn. Well, horror movie yarn. Friday the 13th. This is Friday the 13th yarn. And it's Tweety. And this is They're All Gonna Laugh at You, which has way more yellow in it than I expected. But whatever. It's just a 50 gram. This one's 100. This one's 50. And these are by Nomadic Yarns. I believe I got these on, Etsy. But I was like, horror movie yarn? Must buy it. So I bought that. Got a new Life in the Long Grass magazine. This is episode 6. You know what I meant to say. This is issue number 6. And this one's called Encircled Forms. And if I'm being really honest, there's only one top in here I think that I would make. Maybe. What are the kimono in here? That's kind of cute. yeah, there aren't many. There's not much in here that I would want to make. I kind of like his basket weave sweater. And I kind of like, all right, well, there's 3 that I would maybe make, but there's nothing in here that I'd be like, yes, must make this immediately. This kimono, it's the Bell kimono. And then there's this polo sweater, which, polo sweater. The polo sweater is the one thing I was like, oh, that looks kind of, you know, light and airy, and I feel like I would make that probably with some chickadee heather yarn. But they also said something along the lines of this might be the last issue for a while, because they're thinking about doing some other things. So I'm glad I picked this up. So if they do discontinue making this magazine, I at least have the full set. But the one thing in here that I was like, oh, absolutely, this is gonna happen, is food. Because I like to eat. Apple cardamom cake. Mmm, sounds delicious. It's like an apple spice cake. Yes, please. So yes, I got my Life Along Grass magazine. I got Sierra Nevada yarn crawl bag. I didn't go the yarn crawl, obviously. I just like the bag because the mountains are knit and crochet. And Amy Beth had a Halloween bag release. I had to. Amy Beth, Fat Squirrel Speaks. This is the Nocturnal bag. And the one I really wanted. It's the sweater bag. This is the Patronus bag. Look at the 2-headed cat. Look at it. It's so cute. And there's bats. And there's owls. Is the owl on the side? It's on the side. Owl with bats. And there's a lunar moth. So cute. Ain't it cute? It's so cute. I love this fabric. I love this fabric. So yes, Amy Beth bags. And then Farmer's Daughter Fibers Indigenous Collective. They have their own label now, the Indigenous Collective label. This one looks very different from all the other ones I've received so far. This is September. And it's gold stellina in this one. I have not looked at the artwork because, like I mentioned last time, there's a password to the website to get all the details. I haven't done it. So yes, I feel like I probably should have, but I haven't. But anyway, that's fine. And is that all I got for that is not DFW Fiberfest? I think, what's this? Yeah, that's Fiberfest, that's Fiberfest. I did buy, there should be one skein of yarn over here. Is it that bin? Let me see if I can reach this bin. Oh! Did I break it? Oh, it's broken. Boo. Oh well. I think I have another one in the garage. That's not it. Oof. Oof. Not it. That's not it. That's not it. I thought I bought. It's not in here. I don't know where I put it. I have Bumblebee Acres yarn. Oh, well, it's definitely broken now. I don't know where I put it though. Is that it? That might be it. Whatever. I bought some Bumblebee Acres yarn. I'll show it next time because I don't know where it is. And then your breath, dude. You need a minty? Yeah, you do. I'll give it you one after groceries. I got these little notebooks from Fate's Thread. Labyrinth. I just like how the worm has that one eye, like, hello. Or, hello. Wait. Did you hear my stomach growling? It's that time, y'all. Hungry. What else? Showing you the non-DFW Fiberfest stuff. This is from Noelle of Charmed and Dangerous. Okay. That little guy. And I've got a little fish. You know, like the Asian pastry with the red bean on the inside. I can't remember what it's called right now, but those. I think you can buy them with ice cream in them now. But I got 2 of those. Just in case I lose one because I really like it. So, yeah. Got those from Charmed and Dangerous. And I'll show you guys this. $2.50. Get yourselves to Ross. All their Halloween stuff is already on deep clearance. $2.50 for this beautiful wood wall hanging. And this hammered bat bowl. Oh, look, it's so cute. It's so cute. This was $8. Get thee to a Ross. So yes, bought those. And before I dive into DFW Fiberfest, because maybe some of y'all don't care how much stuff I bought that I said I wasn't gonna buy, let's do the giveaway for the subscriber stuffs. So that's out of the way, and I don't forget to do it, because I will. I already got it loaded up. All right. Using the YouTube comment picker, commentpicker.com. Oh, do I have to do it all over again? But I had it ready. It's because I closed out of it. Dang it. Paste. Filter. Dang it, I gotta do it all over again. See, I had it ready so I wouldn't have to do this. And then I did other things. All right, let me find the YouTube video again. Had all this crap ready. Sorry, you guys. Should insert Jeopardy music here. What's going on with my internet? Did it log me out of YouTube's? Son of a... Seriously. How are you gonna log me out? I'm right here. My videos, episode number 26. There are 50 comments. Wonder how many of them have the thing. Let's find out. Download. No. Copy link. Where's the thingy to copy the thingy? Share. Copy link. There we go. All right. And then back to the comment picker. Where'd it go? didn't close it though. This thing, y'all. All right. Paste. Here we go. Okay. Filter comments based on text. We're going to do the 500 subscriber. Actually, no. We'll do the new subscriber giveaway first. New subscriber was Aqua, and that's for the Farmer's Daughter Fibers, single ply and Suri Skeins, and the Nightmare Before Christmas bag, which if you guys didn't see it on here, I'm throwing in a Nightmare Before Christmas bag. It's not Naughty Knitting Sacks. It's her alternative bag. I think it's the Fuzzy Sheep. Stomach's growling, I'm sorry. I think it's the Fuzzy Sheep. I've already boxed it up, so I can't open it and look at it. Yeah, so we're gonna do that giveaway for new subscribers first. And I'm gonna announce the winners, but I'm also going to check to make sure of the dates in which you, one, that you are subscribed, and two, the dates in which you subscribed before I ship your package. If I pull you up and you're not, like if you do the 500 subscriber giveaway and you subscribed after September 3rd, I am going to pull another name. Oh, gotta do the captcha thing. 11. Get YouTube comments. There are only 2 entries. Could probably flip a coin, but I'm not going to. So 2 entries for the new subscriber giveaway. Anxiety Girl. You picked Aqua. You are the winner. Send me your shipping information to cinematicskeins@gmail.com. I will, again, like I said, I will check to make sure you're subscribed, but yes. Okay. Now, the big one. Flannel. Get YouTube comments. 11. There are 36 comments for flannel. 500 subscribers, only 36 of you want to win Xiaogu needles? Maybe you already have them. Okay, I'll forgive that one. All right, so for the big stuffs. Kathy Graziani, you are the winner of the good stuffs. So yeah, again, send me your details, cinematicskeins@gmail.com. I will double check to make sure you subscribe before September 3rd, and then I'll ship your stuff to you. Yay! Subscriber giveaway done. Okay, shop stuff. Beetlejuice sock sets will be available at noon Central Standard Time. First 5, because I found another tote bag. First 5 orders will receive a random tote bag from Home Goods. You won't have the option to select tote bag in the drop-down menu or whatever, because it's just going to be the first 5 orders I get that include a Beetlejuice sock set will get a tote bag. That's just how we're going to do that. So if you get one, you were one of those people. If you don't, you weren't. There you go. Okay, so that's that. Now, let's discuss DFW Fiber Fest. Said I wasn't going to go. My head hurt. I wasn't going to go. And then I was like, Red Stag Fiber is going to be there. And where did I put it? It's over there. That yak yarn, the dark, dark, dark blue yak yarn. Did I show you all that? I may not have shown you all that. Hold on. Can I reach it? You have to see my jammies. Sorry. Are you over here? You're not. That's not it. Oh, is it not over here? I got up for nothing? Dang it. Where is it? Where did I put it? Well, that sucks. I got up for nothing. In here? Not in there. I thought I had it over here. Did I not put it over here? Well, bummer. Okay. That's okay. I can finish my story. So, Red Stag fiber, I got, you know what? No, I posted it on Instagram. I can just show you that. That's done. That's done. That's done. Instagram. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So I showed you guys that yak yarn that I was gifted, that I loved. And I wanted to get some yarn to pair with it. So I went on Jimmy Bean's, there we go, Jimmy Bean's website and bought this yarn. And it's called Her Majesty's Navy, and it's by Red Stag Fiber. Well, they were gonna be at DFW Fiber Fest. So I decided to go ahead and go so I could pick that up. In addition, I knew West 7th Wool was gonna be there, even though they're local, I can go there any old time. And while I was working on this Nightling cowl, I really, really liked Nevermore, this gray. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Red Stag Fiber and pick up some more yarn, excuse me, or see if they have any more of the yak base. And I'm gonna pick that up. And I'm gonna go to West 7th Wool and get some Nevermore. Because what happened was, when I decided I wanted to get some more Nevermore, I went on the website and they had taken all of their house dyed yarn off of the website because they were taking it to DFW Fiber Fest. So I couldn't buy it online. I was like, I'm just gonna go to the show and pick it up. So that's what happened. That's why I went. So what had happened was, first day I went, I was so distracted by all of the things that I didn't even go to Red Stag Fiber. I went there on Sunday because I forgot to go on Saturday. But when I first got there, I walked through and I walked past this natural dyeing booth, and I was like, oh, I'm coming back to this because I want to talk to these people. And then I never made it back there. So I went there on Sunday too. So we'll get to Sunday. But West 7th Wool had Nevermore on the big boy skeins, which are 85-15, but they're like massive. This is 874 yards per skein. So I bought that because I'm going to make a top with this. I don't know what top. I just knew I wanted to make a top in this gray. So yes, bought those. And they had a one of a kind. In the Polwarth DK, I have no idea what I'm going to pair this with, but I just really loved it. So I got that. They had a couple of these, but since I did not go with the intent of buying yarn, I'm like, I'm not going to buy all of them. I'm just going to buy one. Maybe I'll just make a pair of socks or something. I kind of want to use this for a cowl. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I really liked it, so I bought it. And then I walked around. All right, so this is Sunday. I'm gonna pull the stuff that's after Sunday. U2 yarn. I've shown you guys our yarn ever since I started this podcast, and I've told you that U2 yarn, they do not repeat their colorways. They're like me. They have a massive wall of their hand-dyed yarn at the shop, but they do not repeat their colorways. So my thing with them is, when I go there, if I see something I like, I have to buy all of it while I'm there because I won't be able to get it again. That's my logic. That's my reasoning. Look at this blue. Look at it. Look at it. And I know she told me how she does her speckles, and I'm trying really hard to get, like, she just uses a spoon and taps and just gets the perfect light speckle. I'm working on it, but look how light those speckles are. Just a simple light speckle. Look at this shade of blue. Oh, blue. So yeah, I got a sweater quantity because I knew I wouldn't be able to get this again. Like I said, they do not repeat colorways. So I got a sweater quantity. Blue. Squish. Ah, so squishy. I wish I knew where they got their yarn. Like, the cool thing with West 7th Wool, we buy our yarn at the same place. So I know I can mix my yarn and their yarn, and it's going to be the same yardage and same, like, twist and all that stuff. I don't know where they get their yarn from, but I freaking love it. Their BFL, like, I've touched other skeins of BFL from YouTube, like from other companies that are not U2 yarn, and it feels scratchy to me. The BFL at U2 yarn is just wonderful. But this isn't it. This is their 100% merino. So squishy. Okay, so I got that beautiful shade of blue. And then this gray with the blue speckle. And this is truffle, so this is Merino Cashmere. And I bought a sweater quantity. Because look at that light speckle with this color and just, oh, the squish. It's so nice. Now this one, obviously I'm gonna make a sweater out of it. I wanna sleep in it. I'm gonna try to find, I think I have some in my stash. Or I can use that. Yes, okay, so, or I can dye something. But anyway, I'm gonna use this shade of blue, but I wanna do something with a colorwork yoke with this. So maybe like, is it Knit Love Wool? Jennifer Steingass? Whatever. I was thinking about using this to do a Jennifer Steingass pattern with like a colorwork yoke. I know I want to do something with colorwork with this yarn. So yes, sweater quantity. Now I can put that away. All right. So those were the locals. And then, let's see. Oh, don't fall down. Or the locals that I've shopped at before that, yeah. Okay, so this is LL Yarn, which, if you guys remember my Knit Crate boxes, they're my Knit Crate box person. They used to be Mrs. Crosby, the Mrs. Crosby Travels Knit Crate box. Same person, they just rebranded. These are one of, this one is in a dark wood, which looks very similar to this Space Sock, which is a one of a kind. And I just thought they were really pretty and super soft. And again, I don't know where she gets her base from, but oh, you can tell how squishy it is and how drapey just by me holding the skein. Like, so squishy. This is 55% superwash merino, 30% viscose, 15% nylon. Is viscose plant fiber? Viscose is bamboo, right? I can't remember. But I loved this colorway. And unfortunately, she only had these ones, because I would totally make a sweater with this. I don't know what I'm gonna use these for. I just, the squish factor, man. I had to have it. And then, so much yarn. Hue think they're local. Hewitt Hand-Dyed Fibers by Melissa Hewitt. This is their label. I know they're Texas, I think. They're either Texas or Oklahoma or somewhere close by, because I know they've done trunk shows during the yarn crawl. So I think they're close. I just can't remember exactly where, because I do no research before I do these. So yes, I bought, this one is Basilica and Blair Witch, because movie based. I got Blair Witch, so I bought those. And then this one I wanted on fingering so I can make socks with, but she only had it on DK. I'm probably gonna make DK socks with it. This is Tristan's Trail. Isn't that pretty? So it's from Hewitt. And then Destination Yarn, which all their yarn is based on travel locations. Got a couple of these. Oh, one of them was in a thing I did for somebody else. So it's not over here because it's gone. Okay, so Destination Yarn. This is the Stars at Night. Stars at night are big and bright. Yes. Okay, Texas. So she had 2 Texas colorways and I went for this one. There is yellow in it, but it's, see how light that is? That's okay. I forgive that one. I can tolerate that. And then, of course, this looks like so many skeins I already have, but I have a color thing. This is called Toxic. If you dye some yarn that looks like an oil spill, I want it. I should dye. Maybe I should dye some yarn that looks like an oil spill. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, trunk show. I'm having a trunk show at Juju Knits the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Yes. And I did talk to her and confirm. So yes, there will be a trunk show at Juju Knits in Fort Worth the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which I think is the 27th. I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm hungry right now, so my brain is starting to think food and not yarn. Have I dyed anything for it? I'm going to take yarn that I already have. I pulled some skeins out of the shop that were colors I have 4 of still left. So I pulled them off of the website so I can use them for my trunk show. So I have enough to take on the trunk show. And I'm going to try to dye all the yarn that's in my closet for this trunk show, because the very next week on December the 3rd, I have a trunk show at On the Lamb Yarn Shop in Grapevine, which is near Irving. And I need to dye all the yarn, y'all. I don't know if I have time. I should have been on this already, but I wasn't in the mood. It's hard for me to dye when I'm not in the mood to dye, because then I just throw crap together and I end up not liking things and whatnots, and I need to dye all the yarn. So with that said, buy all the Beetlejuice sock sets so I can buy some more yarn to dye, because I need to dye all the yarn like now. So yeah, anyway, moving on. How did I get on that tangent? Whatever. Then let's see what next. Oh, another Destination yarn. This one is called Souvenir, and the names are Dark Plot Twist, which is this one, Killer Red, and Foggy Gray. So it's like a horror movie thing. So I bought it. What am I gonna use it for? I don't know. I just thought it was cool and I bought it. Then I met a dyer from Oregon, and I had to tell her how much I love her state. I love Oregon. It's so green and nice, and I need to go back. I want to go back to Oregon so bad. Okay, so Oregon. Sorry, so easily distracted. I want to go back to Oregon. Maybe, should I go to the Oregon yarn crawl maybe? I don't know. I want to go back to Oregon. But I've been, like, after my mom passed away, I went to Portland to get my brain off. That was the whole point. I was following somebody on some social media thing, and they lived in Portland, and they were always posting pictures, and they were really beautiful. And I was like, I'm just going to go there. I've never been there. I'm going to go there and take my mind off things and look at pretty things. So I went there. So like downtown Portland, and the art market, the Saturday art market. And then I went to Multnomah Falls, and then I went to Cannon Beach because Goonies. And ever since that trip, I've wanted to go back. I wanted to move there, and I had the opportunity to do so back when I still had a decent amount of money. Can you stop breathing on me? A decent amount of money set aside. And I decided to stay in Virginia at that time because my best friend lived in Virginia, and I will regret that forever because we're no longer friends. And I let that friendship stop me from moving ahead with things I wanted to do because I didn't want to be far away from someone I thought cared about me as a friend, you know, because I don't have a lot of people in my life that are close. I have lots of acquaintances. So now I don't have anybody that's like, I have friends that we've been friends for like decades, but we're not like close. Like when I'm going through some stuff, they're not the people I call. I keep all that inside. Because all the few times I've had best friends, those are the people I talk to about stuff. And I haven't had a best friend since 2015. So I don't talk to anybody about anything. And yeah, that kept me from moving to Portland. And I've regretted that. Like, I'm always like, I should have just gone. Especially when our friendship fell apart. I'm like, I should have just moved to Oregon. Why did I stay here? Because now I live in Texas. Should have moved to Oregon when I had the chance. Because now it's too expensive and I can't afford to live there. I feel like I'm on the wrong coast, y'all. Like, well, I'm not even on a coast now. But I feel like I would fit in better on the West Coast. Like, I love the East Coast, don't get me wrong, that's home. But I feel like my personality and my tastes and the things I like to do are that away. But anyway, tangents. Oregon dyer. Alexandra, the Art of Yarn. And she's going to be... West 7th Wool is going to start carrying her yarn now, so I can buy more of this. This is yak. So yes, this is what yak looks like undyed. And I bought, this would make a great sweater. So this one ends up with like, it's striped and then it's got little bits of rainbow, like little short segments of rainbow throughout. I just could not afford to buy enough to make a sweater because I had bought all the sweater quantity of U2 yarn. So this is Black Butte, I think is the base. I think. I don't remember. Anyway, this is 65% superwash merino, 15% yak. So yeah. Yeah, this is Black Butte and this is rainbows. So it's just got a little rainbow detailing. All right. And this one is Dark Side of the Moon, Midnight Psychedelic. And this is 80/20, but it's 80/20 silk, not nylon. But it's not quite black. It's like a brownish gray. You can see it. Yeah. Socks. Not socks. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. I just really like it. I wonder if this is the same shade as the yak that I have. Because then I can just do some natural yak in this. Break it up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I went on a yak kick. So that was the plan. 100 Ravens. This is the Yaksha base, And it's 70% merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon. Fingering weight. And this one just spoke to me and wanted to come home with me. This is Lafayette. I just like the colorway. This one is A Time We Long For But Never Knew. It's really pretty. And then I really liked this dyer, and I talked to her for a bit. This is, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, Haute Bohème. I love her logo. And I got a bag. What a great logo, right? We got to talking because of how she dyes her yarn. She has them broken up into like genres. Like, what did she call it? Palettes. So her yarn is broken up into palettes. So this is the basics palette, which is gray. So what the palette is everything within that particular palette will complement each other, which I thought was super cool. And she dyes for stuff. Like, she doesn't dye for movies, because like, are you dyeing for movies? She dyes stuff for like books and like, I think she had some TV stuff maybe. But no, it was mostly books and things like that. So, but she has them in groupings. So these are mysteries. So I was like, don't dye for movies, that's mine. But I really liked that idea, and I kind of want to borrow it. And I told her that, I was like, I might have to borrow that idea because I like it a lot. Because then I could dye like horror and then have like all the horror movies that coordinate with each other. Or like I could do, ooh, I've been wanting to do this anyway, but a Guillermo del Toro collection, but they all coordinate. So if you wanted to do like a shawl or something with all the Skeins in that Guillermo del Toro collection, they would all line up. It's a great idea. I told her I was going to steal it. I warned her. But this is the mystery palette, and this is Sharp Objects. And this one is Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And I bought them because even though they're books, they're also movies. And they pair well together. And then this palette is Basics, which are just like colors, like neutrals. And it pairs with these. So I figure I would make something like a 3 skein something with these, and they all look good together. I loved this idea of dyeing. I like it a lot. And then Black Cat Fibers. Johnny Bo Dyes would like this because he likes them. And they were really cool. They were really rad. So this is their Nomad sock base. This is 75/25. This is hotter and messier. And I bought some minis to go with it because I'm probably just going to use it for socks. This is Kittens. Cemetery Gates. That's a Pantera song. And this is Kittens too. Yeah, this is Kittens too. But they go together. I think they all go together. I think that works. They go together. So I got those. And then I'm almost done. I swear I'm almost done. I told you guys this is gonna be long. I had a card. What do I do with it? Gritty Knits. Gritty Knits. If you remember, if you've been here for a bit, there were some slippers that I was gonna make, and it was from Merino yarn, the Mastodon base, and it was the hip slippies or something like that. I'll find them, hold on. But I bought the yarn to make these hip slippies. Okay, anyway, I didn't buy yarn, I bought fiber, even though I can't spin, to save my life. This one has Firestar in it. So it's Merino Silk, Corriedale, Scraps, Firestar, and Angelina. And the color just said, yes, you like this. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Yes. Bought that. So swell. And then I bought this one that I love and don't want to mess up, so I will not use it until I figure out how to spin properly. But look at this. Isn't it magical? It's so pretty. So pretty. Look at it. Look at it. Maybe this will be another thing that I hang on the wall just because I don't want to touch it. This is roving, blended from random fiber in my stash, may contain wool, alpaca, mohair, silk, bamboo, tencel, rayon, nylon, silk, cotton, Firestar, Angelina, etc. So this is mixed roving. I don't know what it is. I assume I have to hand wash it, obviously, because I don't know what's in it and I want to be super careful with it. But I love looking at it, so it's now in the stash. And then Monster Stitches was there. And if you've seen my Yarnation monthly sock club, like my Jurassic World sock club, Monster Stitches are the ones that do the stitch marker and progress keepers that come with those. Well, they were at DFW Fiber Fest. They had their own booth. And I got Clever Girl Gauge. Velociraptors, man, Velociraptors. And these stitch markers. And I told her, I was like, look, I have Yarnation. Don't sell me something that I can get through there. These amber ones, these are my favorites. This amber is so pretty. So I got those. Oh, I got a Hopohem pin. And then I also got 100 Ravens sticker. I practice Stitchcraft. Set that down because it's bent. I'm gonna straighten it out. All right. And then the last thing, well, no, it's not the last thing. I got more stuff. Whimsy Stitches Designs. I got this little mummy. Isn't it cute? And I got a Halloween box because I needed more boxes, right? This is I Put a Spell on You, a Halloween themed mystery box of yarn and goodies. There are 10 mini skeins, 1 full skein, a jar of stitch markers, a zippered project clutch bag, and goodies. And I don't know when I should open this because there's 10. Maybe I should just open this on Halloween, I think, maybe. Because I told you guys my October boxes have started to arrive. One of them I don't open until the 19th. One of them I open today. I don't know when I should open this. Maybe I'll save this for a Halloween surprise. Because here's the thing. He showed me what was in it, and I've already forgotten. So that works out because I'm forgetful. I know it's colorful, like rainbowy colorful. So I know that. I just don't remember what all was in it. So I'm thinking it'll surprise me the longer I remember that it's colorful and that's all I remember. So maybe I'll save it for Halloween. Again, okay, so went back on Sunday because I missed Red Stag Fiber and the Natural Dye place. This is the Her Majesty's Navy, that same blue yarn that I showed you a picture of that I bought on tweed. And I'm going to make this into socks. If anybody has any recommendations on patterns for tweed socks, because I feel like anything that's like patterned sock will get lost because of the tweed. So I don't know if I should just keep it vanilla or not, but I need, if there are patterns that kind of make the tweed stand out in some kind of way, like let me know, because now I have 2 skeins of tweedy yarn. Well, actually I have 3 skeins of tweedy yarn because I have some black that I dyed with my rainbow tweed. But yeah, if you know tweedy patterns or patterns that are good for tweedy yarn, let me know. And then I got Welsh Slate, which is on their yak base. It's the gray. Because I was thinking that if I change my mind about the Stephen West cowl and decide to make it with yak, then I can do this black and a blue, or maybe that blue might be too dark. I don't know. Maybe I could do it with like different colors. Like that's why I bought these. But I'm probably not going to do that. Like I'm probably going to stick with the gray and the green because I keep going back to that. I could swap the gray for this gray though. I don't know. We'll see. I went back for that. And I went to the natural dye place. And it's the Natural Twist unique fiber products. And they were super, super nice. My stomach's gonna growl again. So yeah, if you're wondering why I keep muting the video, it's because my stomach is growling really loudly because I'm hungry. And I got the Earth Hues Botanical Dye Kit, and they explained it to me that these are extracts, so I don't have to grind anything or, you know, do all that stuff. I wanted to just start off simple. And I bought their Guild dyeing book. It's got like tips and tricks and recipes. And comes with a face mask. I literally hadn't opened this up yet. Botanical for protein fiber. I'm so curious to see like what these, like I know like I think Chevis and Aquila both got that Labyrinth Advent last year that was all natural dyes. So I have an idea of what colors I can get with some of this stuff. But this is Logwood Purple, Madder Root, Cream of Tartar, which I was confused about. Like, why would you need cream of tartar? Like, you use this in food. Cochineal extract. These are bugs. These are ground bugs, y'all. And she actually showed me a jar of the bugs, and they don't look like bugs. But I know cochineal is like bugs. And I want to say it's red. I want to say this is what they use in M&M's. Red color number 5 or whatever is bugs. I don't remember, but bugs. Just like gelatin's pork, y'all. It's pork. I don't eat things with gelatin in them. Cooch, I don't know. Whatever this is. Osage orange. I know you could dye stuff with that. I know you can like brain yourself with it. Iron, which I thought would be red. Whatever. Okay. Calcium carbonate and aluminum sulfate. So yes, got all that. I don't know when I'm gonna play with that, but I am gonna play with it. I'm probably gonna play with it after the trunk shows. Yes. Okay, and that's it. Last thing. That's it for the buying of the things. Last thing, we're gonna open my Yarnation Sock Club. I already opened this box. Come on. There we go. It's the Socktober 5-week countdown sock sets. So that's these. Can I open this yet? I'm gonna go ahead and open the envelope. Stomach's gonna growl again. Why I'm so hungry. It's a little dinosaur egg. Little dinosaur egg by Tiddly Bakes. So that's a little progress keeper. Okay, and let's see, October 1st, this one. And reminder, I got the mixed sock sets, so I don't know what base I'm getting, but I got the one that has different bases and whatnot. So October 1st. Ooh, you like me. Oh, and sock pattern. What coupon code? I didn't know there were sock patterns. Do I get a sock pattern every week? That's cool. Oh, maybe I should do the sock patterns then. I'll have to look at the pattern. It's October sock pattern, available October 1st. Should we look it up? Should we look it up? Are y'all sick of me yet? You should be. Been on here forever. Let's see. Is it a Ravelry thing? Let's see. Socktober. Where did I put the coupon thing? Kim Jackson. Kim Jackson. Person. Designer. No Kim Jacksons. Where do I go for this October sock pattern? I'm not sure where I go. I don't know where to go to get this sock pattern. I'll have to do some research. I'll come back to it. Next episode, I'll let y'all know how that went. But anyway, this is the Kamara fingering sock set, and this is $75.25. Now, the sock sets I usually get are the Bronto DK, which is $85.15. So I haven't used this base yet. This is called Graveyard Stomp. I really like it. This is like a blue, greenish blue. This is really pretty. I like it. I like it. All right, so this is my first sock set. And I get to open another one next Saturday. I'm not gonna originally I planned on casting these on, like do a sock a week, but with having to do the MCal, with the Stephen West MCal, and not knowing how complex that's gonna be, and then doing the Felix sweater, and now I'm doing the Dustland socks, I'm probably just gonna wait and figure all that out. I gotta figure out how to get this pattern. I'm sure it's written somewhere. I don't know. I didn't look. Whatever, I'll find it. That's all I got. That's it. That's everything. I did the giveaway. I did the haul. DFW Fiber Fest. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to buy at Rhinebeck because, like I said, I loaned my friend some money and I spent too much money at DFW Fiber Fest. And I don't know how much I'm going to be able to buy at Rhinebeck. I could buy a ton of stuff, but I don't want to like max out my credit card or anything. So I think I need to spend some time and figure out what vendors I'm going to go to. Because right now I only know of 2 that I'm definitely going to buy something at. And maybe that will help me budget out my plan for Rhinebeck spending. Because then I got to remember I got to eat and, while I'm there and put gas in the rental car and all that stuff. So, and then I may stay in New York the first day and go to the museums, because every time I've been in New York, I say I'm going to go to the museum and I never go. So maybe I'll just go to the museum the first day that I get there and then do all the Rhinebeck stuff the next day. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. It's going to be an interesting trip. I'll say that. Anyway, I'm going to go. This has been really, really long, and I still need to put the Beetlejuice socks on the website and all that. And I need to go buy groceries, and I definitely need to eat something. So yes, I'm gonna go. Happy Saturday, happy knitting. See you next time. Winners, don't forget to email me your stuffs, and I hope you really like what I send. And yeah, even though you've already seen it, I hope you like it in person. Yes. Okay, next giveaway, I don't know when that's gonna be, but there's stuff over there, so it'll happen. Bye, y'all.